I've got to use mode. I've got to fucking run my controller tonight. Fucking wheels, my wheel stand buckled. I've got to build a new wheel stand.
Oh damn.
And yeah.
That bad.
So does everybody know where they're starting? Just to confirm, everybody good? Because I want to make sure this pace lap goes smooth.
Well,
I gotta go down the spot.
I'm sitting beside the blonde wheels, so.
Second to last row, but I'll move up.
Can we get that done real quick?
Hey Randy, you don't want us to just move up a spot? Like, if I'm ninth, you don't want me to go to 7th, you want me to go to 8th, right?
Well, if you qualified, if you finished in the race behind Buckshot yesterday, so if you finished 9th place, so Cody finished in, what place did Cody finish in? 8th? So don't want none, yeah, you'll be in 8th spot.
Okay. I just made sure
want to move. Yeah, everybody just move up one spot, that's it. I don't know if Jimbo's still in here, but I'm sending him a bunch of invites just in case.
Okay.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright. Let's, will the live stream pop up when it...
Yeah, I'll make sure to have it. He hasn't started yet. Yep,
All
so.
right.
Good luck, guys.
I'll make sure I send it to the Facebook page and also to the group, so you can share it real quick on that pace lap. You'll have time.
Send him an invite. I'm not friends with him. I sent him a friend request, but it didn't accept it.
Okay, perfect. I'm sending you a bunch of invites, man. You can use them how you want.
That's fine. Don't start. You haven't started yet, have you? Because I don't even have a party going. I don't have Cuz in my party yet.
Okay, pause it real quick.
Yep, I was going to.
We got 13 seconds.
Jay Cuz, do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Accept my friend request.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even see one. Hang on. Oop. Alright, sorry dude, I hit accept and look down. Still paused as of right now. He was saying to get ready to go, so should be going in a second here.
Fantastic. As soon as the clock gets to 0, you let me know.
Yes, sir.
And while we wait for the race to start, if you're new to the Twin Peaks Speed Series, I can go ahead and break this down for you real quick. These guys are starting tonight a journey towards $500. At the end of the season, the final 4 drivers will race at IMS. The winner takes home $500. Second place $250, third place $150, and fourth place $100. There's also 3 cash prize races: Kentucky, Indianapolis, and Atlanta. Each one of those races is worth $100. If you sweep all 3 of the cash races, you get an additional $300. And there's a $200 bounty on ISM for everyone in the championship and not in the championship. Winning that race at the end of the season, that's $200 cold hard cash. Each playoff race is worth $50. A playoff sweep is a $200 bonus. My in-race reporter tonight is Jay Cuz from Patchogue, New York. He's been racing since NASCAR on Papyrus, which is forever ago. He's on a G29. Have they started the countdown yet, guys?
We are going to the pace lap right now. It just loaded.
Going to the pace lap. Fantastic. Thank you. I'm about to jump in.
We're going to get ourselves sorted out here and fire it up.
Sounds good, man. It's going to be an exciting race for sure, folks.
Still there? You're all clear on the bottom there. Load clear.
And I'm in. Here we go. As it is every day in Daytona, it's another beautiful sunny day down here in Daytona Beach, Florida. I think we had 14 end up showing up out of the 16 that are signed up. If this race is any indication of the race yesterday, it's going to be a barn burner. Going into turn 4, the very last lap. Pitbull sunk to the bottom. F-Pone Noobs drove by everybody. The guy made it from the back to the front a few times. Ended up scoring the win at the duels. Or I'm sorry, at the it was at the duels. It was the dash. Sharp 25 came in second place, and our in-race reporter Jay Cuz finished third. So if we keep going through the lineup, that's Flash 9 fourth on the outside in the 9 car. P5 is the 8 of Falcon from Trinity, North Carolina.
You got room. You're clear.
Let's make sure everybody gets lined up here in the right spots. P6 looking like Pone Noobs, the Boise, Idaho Bandit. P7, the 2 car of Cody Neese. P8, Don't Want None in the 88. And it looks like we're coming to the green flag here, folks, to start 99 laps around the beautiful Daytona International Raceway. As they get checked up here, the 88 jumps off, and it's a green flag race, and here we go.
Still there? You're all clear up top there.
Down into turn 1, Pitbull gets some. Who actually started in the back yesterday and worked his way to the front. Hopefully doesn't do the complete opposite yet today. Right behind him, our in-race reporter, Jay Cuz. Right behind him, the 24 of Sharp 24. And Flash 9, your top 4. Right behind him, Pone Noobs.
Still there?
Looks like Pitbull's going to employ some early strategy here. Let everybody go by and get to the back. Starts saving some of that fuel. It's not a terrible idea. On board now with MP Roofer. MP Roofer out of Gainesville, Florida, the 38-year-old huge Davey Allison fan, coming to us on a T300 wheel today. Been racing NASCAR since NASCAR '95, so a 25-year veteran of NASCAR games. Got a long way to go. We have a long way to go here today. On board now with IP, iPone Noobs, the Blue Turf Bandit from Boise, Idaho. No drinking allowed on the beach in Daytona. That's true. There's plenty of drinking allowed inside the racetrack. Folks, and if you're watching right now, our in-race reporter for this race is Jay Cuz, but every week we do a fan vote for the next in-race reporter. So if you see a driver on the track you'd like to vote for to be our in-race reporter next week, go ahead and drop their name in the comments. As we take a look behind Pone Noobs now, you see the entire line. Everybody just kind of settled into a groove here, doing a little fuel saving as the 48 of Scottish Sean steps to the outside there. Tucks back in. Back through turn 1, smooth as silk. 3 and 4, not as smooth. A little rougher, and a little less grip out there. On board now, MP Roofer once again, right behind Scottish Sean. Taking a look at Jay Cuz here, current race leader. Right behind him, Sharp and Flash 9. Flash 9 is actually my pick to win the race today. Had a real strong showing at Auto Club, real strong showing last night. I figure I can't go wrong. I'm 0 for 2 in picks so far. I picked Buckshot last night. He didn't show up today. So I'm picking Flash 9. Hopefully he pulls through for me here. No one's really in a hurry here. A lot of laps to go. We're just kind of logging our laps right now, taking our time. All the drivers are kind of seeing what each other has, who can hold the straightest line, who's going to be a good draft partner for the long run. And as I said, folks, these guys are racing for an end of season total of $500. Take a look off the back right now of Jacobs. Everybody being neat and tidy in a line right now, being real polite with one another as the 88 jumps to the outside. That's don't want none. It's going to get passed underneath. Probably going to fall to the back here. Blonde Wolf underneath of him now. It's got a Sean passing him now. It's going to be hard to get back in line if you jump up to the high side like that early. I don't know if anybody wants to form the high line yet. It's a little early for that. On board now with Cody Neese, who had a really strong showing yesterday. Scottish Sean thinks about stepping up to the top line, but comes back down to the bottom. Thank you, Cave and Spaceman, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Uh-oh. Blonde Wolf down to the apron and shoots up to the middle lane. Forces Don't Want None to the high side. Don't Want None making that high side work, going around Cody Neese. Is he going to be able to sneak in? Cody's going to check up and let him in. There you go. MP Roofer's stuck on the outside right now. Everybody getting a little clippy on the apron. Looks like the 18 of Pitbull and the 8 of Falcon making that high line work again like they did yesterday early in the race. Up to join him is the 20 of M8M, the Harrisburg, Virginia native. Oh, Lord have mercy, and there's a little wreck. 20 car jumped up to try to get into that line and ended up hitting Pitbull, knocking him to the back, probably causing him a little damage. As we're on board with Falcon right now, who also goes to the high side and lets the 38 underneath of him. That's Dirt Hawk, who had a very laggy race yesterday, but it's looking pretty good right now. Whatever kind of internet issues he had, he sure got them fixed. Falcon dropping back to help his buddy Pitbull. Those two worked really well together yesterday. I expect the same out of them today. Taking a look at Pitbull's car, not really seeing any damage. Looks like he just lost momentum, mainly. Maybe a little damage to the front of that Interstate Battery Toyota Camry.
Car outside.
As he has got to the bumper of Falcon, and they're going to slowly start working their way back up to the pack.
Car outside.
On board with Scottish Sean now.
Careful. Still there.
Scottish Sean coming to us from Withorn, Scotland, UK. Driving on a T500. This is his first NASCAR game, but not his first racing game. He's out here mixing it up with the best preset drivers in the world. And doing pretty well. Let's go back up to the front here. Your new leader right now, Sharp 24, right behind him, Flash 9, Jay Cuz, and Don't Want None. 4 Chevrolets out front. Bow tie power, folks. That's what we like to see. Blonde Wolf gets a vote for in-race reporter. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you, the big Duna. On board now with Sharp 24. I'm sorry. On board now with Flash 9, the second place driver. Glued, absolutely glued to the bumper. Because whenever you get a second, if you wouldn't mind to mute your microphone a little bit there so your dog killing that squeak toy doesn't come through.
Sorry.
No problem. Little look to the inside from Flash 9, but he'll check and let 24 back down. Let's look off his bumper. You can see the pack is split up in two main packs here. These guys pushing hard. The second pack looking like they're doing a little fuel conservation. See how that works out in the long run of stage 1. How many laps do we have left in stage 1, cuz?
Had to switch it back on. Sorry, we are 13 of 29 right now.
Thank you very much, sir. So coming to 15 laps left in stage 1 here, it's still anybody's race. These four up front proving to be very fast early, but will hold out throughout the entire race. It's Sharp 24, Flash 9, J Cuz, and Don't Want None. Sharp 24 from Cutoff, Louisiana, one of our controller drivers out here, been playing NASCAR since NASCAR 07, so he's a 13-year veteran. You see in the back, Don't Want None there, sneaking out, just grabbing a little fresh air for the radiator and dumping back inside. These engines get extremely hot. Second notion for Blonde Wolf. Thank you very much, Smoke Stewart. 2 votes for Blonde Wolf to be the end race reporter for next race. That's probably how it's going to turn out unless we get a sweep from another driver. Let's go back now as we're on board with M8M, who caused a little havoc early in the race here. He's the 4th car in that second chain of cars. Chevy, Ford, Toyota. As we said earlier, there's no teams in this, there's no manufacturer bonds in this, so it's literally every man for himself. You'll see multiple manufacturers hooking up to draft here at Daytona. I'm sorry, that's actually the 3rd group of cars drafting together. And here's the 4th group of cars drafting together, Falcon and Pitbull. Pitbull got into a little trouble early on in the race, and now they've dropped to the back here, but it looks like they're going to use that to their advantage and save as much fuel as they can. As we're at about 13 laps left here in stage 1, cuz, how many laps do you have left in your fuel run?
We're looking at about 9 laps right now. So
9 laps, so they are going to have to pit no matter what. There's no way to make it to the end of stage 1 without having to pit.
I don't know if those guys in the back are going to be able to save that much. I think it was 7 or 8 laps from the beginning of the run, which is asking for a whole lot.
That is asking for quite a bit. Blonde Wolf getting blown up in the chat today. R. Geary 10.
Good job.
Let's get on board with Blonde Wolf here since we have so many Blonde Wolf fans, as he's too wide in the middle of the pack here on the high side. You got Pone Noobs, Cody Neese, Blonde Wolf, and M8M on the outside of Scottish Sean right now. That is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th right there. Blonde Wolf holding steady as the 3rd car in this second pack. Cody Neese stepping up a little bit. Blonde Wolf going to sneak up underneath and make the pass. He's now running P6.
Oh!
You're all clear up top there.
Oh, looks like there's a spin up front. And that's going to bring out the first caution of the evening. And that appears to be Pitbull. I can't really tell.
Yeah, there was the 18 there coming back into the track. Made a last-second move to the high side, and we were already committed, and caught the leader.
That is an issue with Daytona. There isn't really a pit entrance on the backstretch you're allowed to jump up as soon as you get out of the pits, but you have to stay on the bottom line. That makes it very difficult for the faster cars to get around you on the high side. Daytona being as narrow as it is, not having a whole lot of grip, and doing well over 200 miles an hour. One of the many things these guys are going to have to battle all race long. But this does give everyone a pit here, so it's going to split up stage 1. Blonde Wolf is the cold trickle of NASCAR.
We're going green.
Well, he's living the cold trickle story so far. As we're on board with Flash 9 on this restart here, it looks like Don't Want None started P1, Pone P2, Cody Neese P3, and Dirt Hog P4. Right behind him, Jay Cuz, or beside him, Jay Cuz. We're on board with Flash 9, and to the outside of Flash 9, Blonde Wolf. Little beating, banging, and god danging as we get this race started here as they make their way through turn 2 to the backstretch. On board with Sharp 24. Look at Pone making his way to the bottom line, but Wolf gets stuck on the high side there. Scottish Sean letting him know that he is not clear on the bottom. On board now with Pitbull, who's gotten in 2 little incidents so far. Blonde Wolf finally makes his way in line here.
Stay on the bottom here.
I expect this 8 and 18 to work together pretty much the majority of the race. Cody Neese stuck on the outside. Blonde Wolf and Falcon looking to go to the outside any chance they get. They really made the outside line work yesterday. They'll try to do the same thing today. Blonde Space 6, hello, how you doing this evening? The big Duna says Blonde Wolf is faster than Slowy Slogano. I couldn't agree. Everybody's faster than Slogano. He just gets dominant equipment. On board now with Scottish Sean from Whitthorne, Scotland.
Got one peeking inside. You got room. You're clear.
Well, I think it's midnight over there right now, but it doesn't affect him at all. Running P6. Don't Want None looking good out front in that 88 car. Blonde Wolf to the outside. He's going to get a little help from Falcon. He is going to get a little help from Falcon and Cody Neese and Pitbull. So the outside line's starting to try to make it work here as we get towards the end of the stage. Cuz, how many laps we have left in stage 1?
We are 23 of 29 at the moment.
Thank you very much, sir. So coming to... Oh, Scottish Sean making an aggressive move to the outside. Trying to block Sharp 24 maybe? Oh, and they're into the wall. 48 and 24 both into the wall. MP Roofer makes his way underneath. That's going to drop them all the way back. Coming to 5 to go here in the stage. Taking a look at Blonde Wolf as he's made his way up to P5. Cody Neese and Pitbull still trying to make it work on the outside. You see Falcon getting a little apron action down there. Still trying to make that high line. Blonde Wolf and Falcon. Pitbull right behind them. M8M.
5 laps to go.
Tucking into the back of Dirt Hog there again is Blonde Wolf. Let's go up front, take a look at the leader here. We're on board now with our in-race reporter, Jay Cuz, who's running P2. We've got 16 viewers right now. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this Daytona 500 and the Twin Peaks Speed Series. Once again, if you're new to the Twin Peaks Speed Series, we'll go over this real quick. These guys are racing for a series finale of $500, and it all starts tonight here at Daytona International Raceway. When you cross the line here, give me a lap counter. How many to go in the stage, Cuz, if you wouldn't mind?
4 to go here.
4 to go here in stage 1. Just hanging on that bumper of the 88 of Don't Want None, the Tuscaloosa, Alabama native, trying to bring stage 1 home. Don't Want None, one of the less experienced drivers in the field, only been playing NASCAR since NASCAR Heat 3, so a max of 2 years. But he is another driver on the G29, one of the many drivers keeping Logitech in business in the field today. And as you see behind J Cuz, everybody's stacked up here. I imagine that outside line's going to try to make it work. As we come to 3 to go left in stage 1. Falcon up top trying to make the high line work, but not getting any help. He's going to end up falling all the way to the back of this pack. It's Don't Want None, J Cuz, Flash 9, and I believe Shark 24 right behind them, Bad Wolf. No, it's actually Dirt Hog behind Flash 9. My apologies. Everybody's kind of peeking to the outside there, thinking about it, but just not having enough balls to commit to it quite yet. That is a big commitment. If no one comes with you, you're falling all the way to the back. As you see Pone Noobs, Cody Neese towards the back, stepping out. 2 to go left in stage 1. On board now with Shark 24. I'm sorry, we're on board with Flash 9 and P3. Coming to 1 lap to go in stage 1 here. Don't Want None still out front. J Cuz peeking to the outside. Here comes that outside line foreman right now with Blonde Wolf at the head of it. Cody Neese behind him. Blonde Wolf actually tucks back down in 4th. Now you got Flash 9 stepping to the outside. You got Pone Noob stepping to the outside. You got, here comes Blonde Wolf on the outside. Oh my goodness, folks. Don't Want None. Blonde Wolf going to make this a 2-car race. Down the backstretch we go here.
Car there on the outside.
Coming to the checkered flag of the first stage. That bottom line proving superior right now is Don't Want None, J Cuz, and Pitbull push by. Little contact. Oh, a lot of contact. And the 20 car is around. It's going to end stage 1 for him. Coming through the travel, it's Don't Want None, J Cuz. Is that Cody Neese, Pitbull, Falcon, and Blonde Wolf? Hell of a race so far, boys. Hell of a race so far. We got 2 more stages to go. So everybody goes in and gets tires and fuel. I'll go over this one more time. The prize payout and breakdown. The final 4 of the series at the end of the regular season, at the end of the championship. First place gets $500. Second place $250. Third place $150. Fourth place wins $100. There's also 3 cash races this year: Kentucky, Indianapolis, and Atlanta. First place at those races wins you $100. If you sweep all 3 races, you get an additional $300. There's a $200 bounty on ISM for everyone in the championship or not. You win that race, it's $200 cash. Each playoff race worth $50, and a playoff sweep is worth $200.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight. Ready? Got one.
And we restart here with Flash 9, looking at him in P4. It's Don't Want None and J Cuz 1-2 right now as we restart this bad boy.
Say hi, say hi. All right, you're clear.
Cuz, look like Don't Want None checked up a little bit and let Cuz down. That's our new leader right now.
Yeah, that's we race a lot together a lot, so we're pretty good teamwork. Have pretty good teamwork at these play tracks, me and him.
And you have to. Teamwork makes the dream work, especially super speedway racing.
I wish I could have told him during that last stage I wasn't going to move off his bumper to keep the other guys behind us.
On board now with Blonde Wolf as he gets under Pitbull for 4th place. And smooth sailing for these top 4 cars here as we take a look from the back. And they're 2 wide from 5th place on back right now. Looks like a Walmart parking lot back there. MP Roofer. Oh, huge lag from the 1 car. Causes a bowling ball effect and everybody's the pins. Wow, the 1 car is lagging all over the place right now. But that gives the 18 of Pitbull the opportunity to step up. It's Pitbull, M8M, and Falcon on the outside of the Blonde Wolf right now. J-Lock, yes, this is a league, son. You tune in every Tuesday night here at 8 o'clock. Twin Peaks Speed Series. We'll be here.
Inside. You got room. Just clear
M8M
that.
taking a look way underneath, which would have been a black flag. Let's go back up to the front here. Take a look from Pwn Noobs, the guy who had the lag issues. Up to 20 viewers right now. Thank you guys for tuning into this race, the Twin Peaks Speed Series at Daytona. The first of a 16 race season where the winner will take home $500. Looking at Jay Cuz, our leader right now. The league is already full, but you can check on multiple NASCAR Heat 4 Facebook pages to try to get in next season. We will have tryouts for that.
Car on the outside now. All right, you're clear.
Little dip to the bottom there from Jay Cuz. Right behind him, the 88 Don't Want None. Cody Neese, the Madison, Indiana native, P3, another one of our few controller drivers. Right behind him, M8M. Pitbull to the outside with Falcon. I'm telling you guys, Pitbull and Falcon are going to try to make that outside line work at some point. No, you don't have to pay to enter this league. You just have to try out and be one of the fastest guys in the tryout. And these are the 16 fastest preset racers on PlayStation NASCAR Heat 4 right now. Jay Cuz out front, M8M. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the 88 of Don't Want None. Right behind him, Cody Neese and M8M in fourth. Pitbull, Flash 9, who's my pick to win today, and Falcon. Behind Falcon, the Blonde Wolf. And iPhone Noobs, the Boise, Idaho Blue Turf Bandit. Let's keep going back. There is another pack of cars back there. Looking at Dirt Hog, NP, Roofer, Shark 24, and Scottish Sean, who've fallen off from the original pack here. Looks like they're in deep, hardcore fuel save mode. Blonde Wolf brings the views every night. If you're not getting enough of your Blonde Wolf fix, you can catch him dancing at Chippendales in Indianapolis, Indiana after the race.
All right, you're clear.
Right now on board with Dirt Hog, who had lag issues yesterday, but now proven to be very fast in this 4-car pack here. These guys look like they're in fuel save mode. And 500 is paid by the title sponsor, Twin Peaks. If you hang out till the next caution, I'll explain the whole payout breakdown once again. On board now with Pitbull Get Some, who won yesterday's Daytona Dash. Pitbull in fifth, but it looks like he's checking up a little bit and letting that front pack go to kind of save some fuel. Fuel saving didn't really work too well in stage 1, but we'll see how it does for him here in stage 2. Take a look off the back bumper. I like Blonde Wolf's chances every night. Every night he's in the race. I mean, this is Daytona. Daytona is, it's almost like a lottery. You just got to be in the right place at the right time towards the end of the race. The main thing Blonde Wolf really wants to win this race is to keep his car clean, stay towards the front, stay with the fastest cars. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to the Twin Peaks Speed Series Daytona 500. It's actually only 250. We're running 100 laps here. Trying to make that outside line work around Cody Neese. That's Cody Neese in the 2-car. On the outside of him, you got Pitbull, Flash 9, Falcon, Blonde Wolf. Blonde Wolf jumping back down to the inside there. And he looks like he's going to get a little push help from iPhone Noobs. Go back up front. Jay Cuz, still your race leader, led the entirety of stage 2 so far. Right behind him, Don't Want None and M8M from Harrisburg, Virginia, coming to us tonight on a T150, one of the few Thrustmaster drivers in the league. Look at this. Look at Pitbull and Flash and Falcon to the outside as they try to make their way back up here. Just going to hit that brick wall of air and not be able to make it around there. They tuck back down. They're starting to get a little help from the cars behind them. Cody Neese, Blonde Wolf, and Pone Noobs. If they can make their way up and make that a 6-car pack, they will make it around this 3-car lead pack here. These front 3 are staying super tight. You see a little wobble out of those guys up top that's really going to hurt their total draft effect. Cody Neese has decided to step into that bottom line, the 2-car, now P4 as he gets around Pitbull on the bottom. Everybody else follows suit and takes the bottom line. Still anybody's race, still very early here. Jay Cuz putting on one hell of a show with Don't Want None, M8M, Cody Neese, and Pitbull, your top 4. Look at that. You couldn't fit a piece of paper between the bumpers of those cars right now. Little gap as they go into the turn. Then right back together on exit. And that's really how you achieve the maximum speed here at Daytona, being right on that guy's bumper. Look at Pitbull trying to make it work on the outside here. Does he have any help? Falcon, of course. The 8 and the 18 working together. They worked together all race yesterday. They'll continue to do so today. If any one of those cars in the back will step up and help them, they might get that top line working. But if not, they're going to fall all the way to the back of this first line here. Cuz, when we come through the travel here, will you give me a laps to go in stage 1 and maybe
Yes,
your
sir.
fuel count as well?
I think we're at about 16 to go. No, we're at 18 to go, excuse me. And I got 13 laps of fuel left.
Okay, so no matter how much you save, you're still going to have to get a green flag
Yeah.
stop in here in stage 2 as well.
Sorry, we're 16 to go.
16 to go. Thank you, sir.
My math is a little
Take a look
weak.
back through the field here. Not a problem. Get your hands full right now. Off the bumper of Cody Neese as we're looking behind him at Flash 9, Blonde Wolf, Pitbull, and Falcon. Sitting P4 right now. He's going to try to suck up to the back of the 20 car here. Give you a real idea of how fast these guys are going. About 198 off of turn 4, and by the time they get to the start-finish line, we're well over 205 miles an hour. And by the time they get to turn 1, almost 210. Huge run for Cody Neese through the trial over there, getting back up to the back of his 20 car, an M8M. Cody Neese, another one of the few controller drivers out there, and as you can see as we look here off the hood, the controller's a little choppier than the wheel is, but Pone Noobs proved last night that you don't need a wheel to win this thing. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, he was out front the entire race. Pitbull, also on a controller, he won it. He proved that you don't need a controller. Or just a wheel. I'm all over myself right now. Off the hood of Flash 9, P5. Also trying to make his way back up to that group up front there.
Car outside. You're all clear up top there.
Look like Don't Want None, getting a little bored behind Jake Cuz, trying to make his way around. Right off the tail of Flash 9, you got the fan favorite Blonde Wolf. Right behind Blonde Wolf, you got the tandem of Pitbull and Falcon, and then the Blue Turf Bandit, iPhone Noobs behind them. There's another pack out here somewhere. Let's try to find them real quick. Scottish Sean, Shark 24, and Dirt Hog all back here in the back. Victims of the happenstance of circumstances. Go Pitbull. Got a Pitbull fan in the crowd. Thank you, Alexis. Appreciate you guys joining us here for the Daytona 500, the first race of the Twin Peaks Speed Series. On board now with Pitbull gets on. Your P6 driver. You see those first 3 cars really tight, really working together, and then the 4th, 5th, and 6th a little off one another, and Pitbull makes me eat my words as he gets right up to the back of Flash 9. Pitbull, another controller driver, the guy that won our dash yesterday, but super smooth through 1 and 2 there. He gets the bumper flash, and he's going to push them up here to complete this Congo line as they go into turn 3 at well over 210 miles an hour. On board with Scottish Sean. Just now coming down turn 2. This second pack is falling way off here. Lone Wolf. P5. I'm sorry, P6. I apologize. Getting pushed around by Pone Noobs. Just a beautiful solid line there through 3 and 4 from Blonde Wolf. Just hugging that bottom there the closest you can. Getting a little dicey up front here. Oh, we're starting to make some green flag pit stops as we're with MP Roofer right now. When the lead pack goes around. 71 of J Cuz, still your leader, having to deal with a little out traffic coming off pit road. A wolf beats a pit bull every time. It's nature. You guys are absolutely killing me in the chat right now. That's hilarious. I appreciate it. Off the bumper, J Cuz. It's still J Cuz. Don't want none. And M8M. Dirt Hog, who had a very poor showing yesterday, right now in P4, looking pretty good behind him. Flash 9, Blonde Wolf, and Pone Noobs. Coming to how many to go?
We've got 9 to go here.
9 to go? What's your fuel count looking like?
I'm at 6, so I'm curious if those guys in the back might make it.
Man, I don't know. A lot of them just pitted. Roofer pitted, the 24 pitted, the 48 pitted. You see M8M stepping a little high, and you see Don't Want None stepping a little low, both getting a little clean air into the radiator, try to pull that engine out before they jump back into turn 3 here. J Cuz out front catching all the bugs. Let's take a look off the hood of the leader. Coming up on more lap traffic here as he makes it around to 8 to go. And as you just heard the in-race reporter J Cuz say, he's going to have to make a pit stop here in the next lap or 2, so things are about to get very dicey here in the front, folks. Stepping down to let everybody know he's pitting, maybe?
Let's pray
Into
they
turn 3 they go.
Fingers
Pit
crossed.
road speed here at Daytona is 55 miles an hour. To get this thing down from 200 plus miles an hour to 55 is a real handful. As you see, Don't Want None struggling to do it. J Cuz pretty much nails that pit entry.
We're
that
in
was
there
beautiful.
Pretty smooth.
Pretty smooth. On board now with Cody Neese behind your new leader, M8M. Now, these guys have been running just as hard as the other cars, so there's no way they had time to save fuel. They'll have to come around this time. You saw the bumper of Pitbull get some off in the distance, though.
You're clear of pit road. Got one outside now.
They passed pit road yet again. Staying out. Running her dry here. They absolutely have to go right in this time. There's no way around it. It's M8M, Cody Neese, Flash 9, Blonde Wolf, and Pone, your top 5 right now. But we are in the middle of a green flag pit cycle. Here we are with your leader, M8M. Let's watch him make his move into the pits here. I imagine these top 5 are going to have to make a move. And they are coming down Oh, they stay out yet? I don't, man. These guys must have figured out an extra way to save fuel. They got an extra gallon of gas on the
Yeah,
line
they
or
got some
something.
extra at the start or something. Although I was the leader, so it's a little tougher for me to save fuel. Maybe they had an extra lap or two.
That is true. Being in the draft, you will save a little bit of fuel. I just don't see them making it around another time without going in for gas, though.
Yeah, that's a lot.
If you're just now tuning in to other voices, Jay Cuz, 611, our in-race reporter in the 71 car, who was the leader before the green flag pit cycle started. Coming out of turn 4 now is the 20 car. Is he going to make it in? No, he's going to stay out yet again. On board now with Don't Want None, getting pushed around by Jay Cuz. What position are you currently showing now?
I'm in 7th, he's in 6th, and I believe the gentleman in front of us may be a lap down.
Let's get
We're
back
pulling
up.
to the 48
Roofer
here.
is done for the evening, looks like. His car's parked in the pits. On board with Cody Neese. As him and the 20 car pass the pits yet again. Absolutely unreal fuel mileage these guys are getting. Oh, once again, chat, we are taking votes for next race's in-race reporter. Right now, it's Jay Cuz, but if you like a driver out here and you want to see him be our in-race reporter for next race, go ahead and drop their name in the comments section.
Careful, still there. You're all clear on the bottom there.
As you see 1 and 2 here, the 20 of M8M, the 2 of Cody Neese. They pulled away from that little second pack there, who may be doing some more fuel saving. Coming out of 4, finally, the 20 car and the 2 car both make their way down pit road. Flash 9, Pone, and Blonde Wolf decide to stay out, so Flash 9 is your new current leader. Blonde Wolf in 2nd place, and Pone Noobs in 3rd. As we're getting to the end of these these green flag pit cycles, how many laps left do you have in the stage?
We are coming to 2 to go, so they must be good on
2 to
fuel.
go. These guys must be good on fuel. They've been back there sipping and saving as much as they could. They're still not 100% on, you can tell by the RPMs. They're a few hundred RPMs off the total, or off the top, so doing everything they can to save fuel. Falcon making a quick run at him, though, stepping to the outside. Falcon getting his lap back there. Flash 9, Blonde Wolf, and iPhone Noobs. 1, 2, 3 right now as they come through the trioval.
Got one down low now. All clear.
Like a Southern Patrick McAfee. That's funny because he's actually from Patchogue, New York. Is that the end of the stage?
We are coming to it. No, we're still going. I think they're running out of fuel, maybe.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened. Flash 9 has ran out of fuel. Let's go back up to the front here.
We were 19 seconds down to start this lap. We are now 8.
Wow. Flash 9 runs out of fuel on the backstretch. On board with Don't Want None. As we're coming to the line here, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken,
Still there.
Pone Noobs just won stage 1 with Shark 24 in 2nd place.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
Yeah, he made it.
Wow, that is unreal, folks.
He limped her across the line.
Whatever you got to do to win. Everybody else making their way back around as you see Flash 9 just rolling, literally rolling. Looks like Blonde Wolf ran out of gas there too. I think he took P3 in stage 2. And as everybody goes into the pits to refuel and get new tires, I'll explain this once again for all our new viewers here. So these guys are racing 16 races. At the end, the champion receives $500. Second place gets $250. Third, $150. Fourth gets $100. There's 3 cash races: Kentucky, Indianapolis, and Atlanta. Each race is worth $100 only to the winner. If you win all 3, you get an additional $300. There's a $200 bounty on the last race of the year, ISM, for everyone. If you're in the championship or not, win that quick, cool $200 cash. Each playoff race is worth $50. A playoff sweep is a $200 bonus. Wolf ran out of fuel at the end of the stage there, guys, if you're in the chat wondering what happened. We're going to stick with Blonde Wolf here for the restart. Now it's switching me to Flash 9 for some reason. So we'll look off the bumper of Don't Want None.
Ready. Got one peeking outside.
And there's the restart. Green flag drops as we come into stage 3, the longest stage of the race. It's Pone Noob, Don't Want None. Right behind him, M8M, J Cuz, and Pitbull. Pone Noobs drops off immediately all the way to the back. He's in D fuel save mode from the beginning here. M8M down onto the apron, making it hard for everyone as J Cuz and everybody behind him have to check up to let him up.
Say hi.
Now on the high line, you got Pitbull, J Cuz, and Falcon. Desperately wanting to make that high line work just to get in front of M8M. And they do. Leaves Falcon and Flash 9 stuck on the outside though.
Caution.
The money comes from our title sponsor, M8. Oh, there's a wreck. Looks like everybody's slowing down here for a caution. The money for the payouts comes from our title sponsor, Twin Peaks. We really appreciate Twin Peaks for sponsoring the series for the first season. Where do you get the money? In the bank, sir. The money comes. I don't know how else to describe it. As we're making our pace lap around here to restart this, stage 3, early caution. Second caution of the race. Early caution, or a late caution in stage 1. Stage 2 was caution free, and now we have an early caution here in stage 3. Don't Want None. Pitbull. Oh, Flash 9 to the back. Off the hood. Don't Want None right now.
Smart out there. Going green.
Don't Want None. J Cuz, Blonde Wolf, and Shark 24. Your top 4 here as we restart. Green flag is out once again. M8M misses a shift there, and he's going to let the 71 of J Cuz sneak in there. So it's J Cuz, Don't Want None, Blonde Wolf, and a gang of cars behind him. 2 wide from 3rd on back, 4th on back. Top line just not able to make it work quite yet. Not enough help. The bottom line is entirely too strong this early in the race. Don't Want None of J Cuz been pretty much trading the lead back and forth, dominating this race so far through stages 1 and 2. You'll see 2 strategies here. You'll see these guys run off and try to get as far as they can. You'll see another pack of cars kind of sit back and save fuel. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out towards the end of the race here. J Cuz, Don't Want None, and Blonde Wolf. Taking a look from Falcon as he pushes Pitbull on the outside here. They're trying to make the high line work again. But you'll see as they get high side of turn 3 here, they start to lose that momentum. And the bottom line's just going to kind of push back around. Oh, 20 car and the 8 car getting into it a little bit there.
Outside. Clear high, clear high.
It's like a little glitch coming out of turn 4 there.
Flash 9 bumps up in between the 18 and the 8. They're committed to try to make this high line work here. I hope it works for them, but I just don't know as they tuck back down in behind the 20 to complete that low line. Off the back of Falcon, you see Dirt Hog, Pone Noob, Scottish Sean back in this race. That's actually Cody Neese directly off the back. Oh, got bumped, going to try to make the high side work. Nope, Cody Neese gets stuck to the outside, and he's going to fall all the way to the back. Looking to Sharp 24 right now. Who's been strong so far this season in the preseason races? Pitbull, Flash 9, and Falcon trying to make that outside line work yet again on this front bottom line here. Going into the turn. Again, they lose momentum. That's going to let Pone Noobs come underneath, and maybe Scottish Sean as well. Dirt Hog falls a little bit back. Looks like he might be falling back to pick up that car. Who was Cody Neese. Two Fords might be trying to work together here. On board with Pitbull Get Some. Your 7th place car right now. Less than half a second separating 1st and 7th place. Long race, still anybody's race here in stage 3.
Fast.
And this is another place where some of the controller drivers may have a little bit of an advantage. Using a wheel for 100 laps, 250 miles can get a little exhausting at times. Last night, we were already done with the race, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the long run. Look at the huge run Pitbull gets off of turn 2. Stepping to the outside there. Getting a little help from Flash 9 and Falcon. It would be in the best interest of maybe Pone or Scottish to step up there and try to help him, but they don't. That's going to allow Pone to sneak up underneath. And Scottish as well. Let's make our way back up to the front here. MP Roofer sitting in the pits. J Cuz, look at that, folks, around turn 2 there. Beautiful. J Cuz, Don't Want None, and Blonde Wolf, 1, 2, 3. Right behind him, Sharp 24, M8M. And Pone Noobs finally makes his way into the top 5. That'd be 6th. Actually. Sharp 24 and Falcon trying to make it work on the outside around Pitbull as they step back inside. This first pack starting to separate themselves from the second pack a little bit. You're starting to see who's going to hold it flat out and who's going to try to save a little fuel. Let's get some shake and bake action in this. Still a little early for the shake and bake action, but it will happen, I promise you that. Cuz, when you cross the start-finish line here, will you give us a remainder on the lap count?
Yes, sir. We are at 27 remaining.
27 laps to go in stage 3 here, folks.
We're looking at about... Some guys are... I'm at about 15 laps of fuel. Some guys that may have pitted might be at about 17.
Wow. The hourglass is starting to get a little thin on the top here as they come around the backstretch. Going to start getting a little dicey. You're going to start seeing some of that shake and bake action. Smoke Stewart, you're probably the only one in a bubble bath right now. Brave man sitting here in a bubble bath with your laptop. Back through the trial here. J Cuz leads him around one more time. You guys staying pretty tight here. Let's see what's going on with that pack towards the back. M8M off his bumper. Here we see Sharp 24, M8M, Pone Noobs. Looks like Cody Neese. Oh no, that's actually Flash 9 and Pitbull back there. Here's that second group I was talking about earlier, looking at Dirt Hog, Falcon, and Scottish Sean, as they have already implemented a early fuel saving strategy. Hope it works out for them. I'd say at the best, you're going to be able to save yourself some fuel, maybe take 2 tires and a splash towards the end and try to race back up to the front. But I don't know if it'll be enough against the guys taking 4 tires. Wow. Falcon and Scottish Sean get together, and Scottish Gets pushed down into the grass. Falcon ends up destroying the right front of his car. He's definitely going to have to pit after that. Falling way off pace. And who's that hurt the most? It hurts Dirt Hog, who was using them to try to get back up front. Now he's stuck out here on an island by himself. No caution, still green flag racing here. Looking at Pitbull, who's the last car in that first chain. Again, trying to go to the outside. Pitbull relentless with that outside attack. Just can't get any help right now. The gap from first to eighth still less than a second. Sharp 24-7 outside. Looks like M8M's going to step outside with him as well as they go into turn 3 here, along with Flash 9. I'm interested because Pitbull always wanting to go to the outside, staying on the bottom here. Getting a little dicey as we get towards the end of the race here. If I'm not mistaken, that brings us to 20 to go.
We are at 23 currently.
23 to go. We got to fix my abacus here. I'm a little off. Is Scottish Sean a peaky blinder? No, he's more of a old school Scottish bare knuckle boxer, if I had to guess. Pitbull's staying on the outside of Flash 9 here. Gives a huge run on the outside going down the backstretch, but just loses it in the turn every time. If he could get some help, they could make that high line work. J Cuz leads us around for another lap, bringing us to 22 to go. Look at Pitbull once again stepping to the outside here. Like I said, just relentless with that outside attack. Just can't get a whole lot of help. The driver he was working so well with on the outside yesterday, Falcon, all but out with the mid-stage accident here as the lap traffic is Falcon. This top pack coming up on him right now. Taking a look from Blonde Wolf, who's P3 right now. Blonde Wolf proving to be a dark horse early here in this race. Ran out of fuel there at the end of stage 2. I guarantee he doesn't do that again because there's nothing you hate more as a driver than running out of fuel on the last lap. Off the bumper of Blonde Wolf. You see the 88 of Don't Want None, the Tuscaloosa, Alabama native, stepping out and getting a little fresh air into that radiator, trying to cool the engine out as much as he can before he pushes J Cuz back into turn 3 here, well over 210 miles an hour. And this just gives you a prime example of how rough 3 and 4 really is. Very slippery, very rough, hard to hold a steady line there. The only thing keeping you on the track is the downforce you receive.
20 laps to go.
Really appreciate everybody in the chat today. You guys have been cracking me up. I've had to mute my microphone a few times and giggle at some of this stuff. You guys, fantastic. I appreciate all you all in here. Coming on the backstretch into turn 3 again. Let's take a look around. See the cars behind him starting to break up a little bit. Pitbull still trying to make the outside line work. Still getting no help at all on the outside line back there. Tucks back in. The moves you make now are going to be the moves that set you up to win this race here, so every single inch of this track being very crucial. Every move being super important right now. Whoa. As we take a look at Pony Noobs, current P4 driver. The Blue Turf Bandit from Boise, Idaho. On a controller, been playing NASCAR since NASCAR 98, so a 22-year veteran of NASCAR games, looking at MP Roofer still in the pits. Back to J Cuz. So we're looking at 20 to go now, Cuz, right?
We are coming to 18 to go.
18 to go. How many laps of fuel do you have?
I'm at 6, so we're getting there.
So he's at 6. The guys behind him probably 8 to 10 laps to go. Everybody's going to have to pit one time here. Off the front bumper of the leader, J Cuz. You get to take a look at that fresh air, that fresh Daytona Beach air. Beautiful resorts in the background.
Oh no, no.
The Yankee dragging all the Southerners around here. Stepping to the outside, letting Don't Want None get a little fresh air in his radiator, as well as Blonde Wolf. And it's Pwn Noobs behind them. Looking like Sharp 24, Flash 9, and Pitbull is the end of this draft chain here. Looking off the bumper of Flash 9. Coming around to 17 to go here. Looking at M8M Racing Fan, him and Falcon trying to make something work here towards the back. Falcon involved in an earlier accident in stage 3. Actually, the accident was between these two. Now they're working together here, so Cain and Abel doing everything you can to get back to the front. Looking off the rear bumper of Don't Want None, as you can see J Cuz just in front of him. That's your race leader right now, J Cuz. Don't Want None. Pwn Noobs, Sharp 24, Flash 9, Pitbull, and Blonde Wolf back there. Look at Pitbull again, trying to make it work on the outside. Getting no help. He's going to end up falling to the back of this draft chain yet again as they come to 16 to go. We should be starting our green flag pit cycle here soon. There seems to be a little trend going on with our in-race reporters doing really well in the race, so whoever is our in-race reporter for next week should be set up pretty well. Very proud to see usage of the word pwn in 2020. Absolutely, Stuart. I agree 100%. Long live the word pwn. Coming to 15 to go here. It's still J Cuz and Don't Want None. These guys absolutely dominating this race so far.
Ooh.
Bring it in here. You're low on gas.
Looking off the rear bumper of Pwn Noobs. Right behind him, Sharp 24, Flash 9, Blonde Wolf, and Pitbull. These guys checking up a little bit to try to save some fuel here. Could be interesting. Trying to get to Blonde Wolf here. Now we'll take a look from Pitbull, get some.
Looking inside now.
Oh, looks like some cars going into the pits now. J Cuz and the 88 of Don't Want None both jumping into the pits here early.
For gas.
This will begin our green flag pit cycle. That's going to move Pwn Noobs into the lead. Blonde Wolf right beside him on the outside, Sharp 24, Pitbull, and then Flash 9. Don't Want None and J Cuz finally making their way off pit road. Flash 9. Oh, here comes Pwn, Blonde Wolf, and Pitbull into the pits. little trouble getting onto the pits there for those three. Here's who your leaders will be after the green flag pit cycles. It's Don't Want None and Jay Cuz here. Don't Want None rolling tide out front, the Tuscaloosa, Alabama native. One of the many Logitech G29 drivers out here today. Jay Cuz on a G29 as well. How's that G29 working for you right now?
Man, it seems to be working pretty good. I hope we picked the right strategy to match it.
Man, I think you guys are going to do just fine. As you see Blonde Wolf coming out of the pits there, looks like just a fuel-only stop for these guys as quick as they came in and got back out. Will it be the high side or the low side? Looks like it's going to be the high side there, as both the cars have to check up a little bit to get around the lap traffic.
You're clear.
Blonde Wolf came out of the pits by himself. He may have went 2 tires, and these guys in front may have just went fuel-only. You see the 2 of Cody Neese coming out of the pits now. Don't Want None. Looks like that is the 18 of Pitbull and the 1 of Pone Noobs out front. Who's showing up as your current leader on the mini-map?
The 24 is currently in the pits as the leader.
24 of Sharp 24. Looks like the 20 of M80 going in the pits behind him. Sorry.
I believe he's got 2 with him as well.
Hold your line, stay high. You got room, you're clear.
Pone Noob's going to tuck in behind the 88 and the 71 here. Going to be a 3 Chevrolet tandem.
Still there. Clear all around.
88 and the 71 making their way around Pitbull. And as long as the green flag cycles work out as they should, this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. Pitbull once again putting himself in a position to win. That's what it's all about. You got to be a master. You can't just be a good driver. You've also got to be a master strategist. Coming up on Sharp 24 and Flash 9. Are they still showing as your leaders? Sharp 24?
There is somebody in front of me, but I can't tell you who it is. I'm blocked by my own number there.
Okay. That's got to be Sharp 24. He's right there in front of you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. Accident as the 88 goes up into the wall. 71 gets into him a little bit. That causes the 18 and the 1 to both kind of eat shit a little bit. They get her straightened back out.
Damn it.
No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Looks like the 88 has lost the draft, though. So we're looking at Sharp 24 as your leader right now. Right behind him, Flash 9, 3rd place, Jay Cuz, Pone Noobs in 4th, and Pitbull in 5th.
Car high, careful there. All clear.
Cody Neese out there running by himself, and the leader's right behind him running him down. Going to end up putting him a lap down. Or maybe in his case, another lap down. Up to 100 comments today so far in the race chat. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. These top 5 just glued to each other's bumper right now as they're trying to make it to the end. When we get around here, will you give us a lap count of how many to go?
We are coming to 6 to go.
6 to go, folks. And Pitbull was relentlessly, once again, trying to make that outside line work. Just can't get any help. If you can get the lap car of Cody Neese to maybe come up behind him and help him, that'd be huge right now. Sharp 24 still out front. My pick to win this thing, Flash 9 second, and your in-race reporter, Jay Cuz, 3rd. Right behind him, Pone Noobs and Pitbull. Off in the distance, you see the 88 Don't Want None, who is cussing in Tuscaloosa, and you can hear him all the way here in West Virginia, folks. I'm not happy about that, but that's super speedway racing. That's just part of it. It happens sometimes. Oh my God! As the 1 car has the biggest lag spike, maybe in the history of lag spikes. Completely killed the 18 car. He's not going to be happy about that.
5
St.
laps to
Charles,
go.
Illinois native Pitbull Gitson, who won yesterday's clash. Pretty much all but out of the race now. '24 of Sharp, the 9 of Flash 9, and the 71 of J Cuz. That's your top 3. Right behind him, Pone Noobs, the Blue Turf Bandit from Boise, Idaho, who has the lag of any 10 Nintendo 64s in 4th place. Coming to 3 to go here. Sharp 24, Flash 9, looking like they're pretty much committed to working together here. J Cuz Pone Noobs and the lap car of Cody Neese. Pone's going to try to make something work on the outside. Here comes Cody Neese to help him, but the 3-car chain on the bottom might just shut that all the way down. As you see Scottish Sean, the lap traffic. Uh-oh. 24 got low, the 9 went above him there. They got into one another a little bit, caused a check up for the 71 and the 1. Coming to 2 to go here. Wolf's way back in the pack. I'd go looking for him right now, but I really don't want to miss the racing of this top 4 group here. This is for the lead. Those top 3 cars just glued together trying to make this thing work. We're coming to white flag, correct?
We are coming to... Yes, I believe it's white flag. You're correct.
We're coming to white flag right here, folks. The 9 slips up. It looks like the 71's going to try to sneak under him a little bit. It's good. That's all good. That's part of it. He slipped up. And that moves J Cuz into 2nd place. It's going to move Flash 9 all the way back to 4th.
White flag, next time by.
And that was your white flag here. It's Sharp 24 and J Cuz. Followed by Pone Noobs, the lap car of Cody Neese. And in 4th place back there, Flash 9, who I had picked to win. And I feel like if I pick you to win this race, it is terminal. So I may stop picking people to win. Scottish Sean up there, the lap traffic may cause a little issue here. Looks like he's going to run the high side with these guys go on the bottom, but this track is so tight, there's not a whole lot of grip here. Anything can still happen. Sharp 24, who was picked to win the Auto Club race and duffed it going into the pits and missed it. Old J Cuz to the outside here. He's got a run on him too.
I got him.
J Cuz with the win.
Let's
J
go.
Cuz from behind.
Oh, we got
J
one
Cuz
more.
from behind.
I'm sorry, there's one more. No.
Even better. Even better.
Oh,
even
my
better.
goodness.
Even better. Now the outside line working. J Cuz to the outside. Pone Noobs
Good
to
thing
the
I
outside.
didn't
At least-
lift, I'll tell you that.
Good thing you didn't lift. So now it's J Cuz, Pone Noob, Sharp 24, and Flash 9. Anything can still happen here as we get on the backstretch for the last time, for the second time. What a move to the outside, though. Sharp 24 trying to back work on the outside. He's trying to get a little help from Cody Neese. The lap traffic not going to make it happen. Pone Noob's looking to the outside as well. Actually lost momentum stepping to the outside there, though.
Got one peeking outside.
That's going to bring it home, folks. J Cuz your winner.
There
Looks
we
like,
go. For real this time.
J Cuz your winner. Flash 9 and too close to call between Flash 9 and Pone Noobs right now. 4th place, Sharp 24. That's going to round out your top 4. Hell of a race. Cole Trickle just rolled over his grave, Blonde Wolf. Well, Cole lost a lot of races before he won that one race for Harry. Go back and watch the movie. This was more like his super flow race. He's not in the mellow yellow car yet, so give him time. But hell of a race from J Cuz. So the good news is I don't even have to bring you in for post-race interview. You can just do it for me. But if you don't mind, I would like you to invite, who was that? Sharp 24 and Pone Noobs into our party as well, so we can do post-race interviews.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. How about that? Our in-race reporter with the win.
There we go. That
Huge.
was fun.
That was absolutely huge. We thought you had it one with one to go.
Man.
Oh, man.
That was scary.
Unreal. Unreal. Hell of a race. I mean, this is just the first race of the season, folks. If the whole season's like this,